prophet Isaiah wrote, "The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders. And he will be called Wonderful Counsellor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the greatness of his government and peace there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and upholding it with justice and righteousness from that time on and forever." In our Sunday services over December at Whitley Bay Baptist Church, we are going to be thinking about those characters we see gathered in a Christmas nativity scene. We'll be thinking about who is at the manger, including the invitation for you and for I to come and see. And alongside that, during these thoughts for the week, I'm going to be reflecting a bit on who is in the manger, thinking about the titles that Isaiah gave to Jesus 800 years before his birth. I wonder when the last time was you experienced something wonderful. What was it? Wonderful is a word I tend to use a lot, just as a sort of positive exclamation, a more emphatic way of saying good. But that isn't what wonderful really means. It means something that literally fills us with wonder. Like when you catch a glimpse of a perfect full circle rainbow and you can't believe how marvellous it is. You can't quite grasp how it works. That's wonderful. Isaiah says that Jesus will be called Wonderful Counsellor. I think maybe when we look at Jesus' life, it's his miracles that most often fill us with wonder. Calming the storm, walking on water, raising the dead. These are marvellous things which we can't quite understand. But there is wonder too in his counsel, his wisdom, his teaching. When the law says an eye for an eye, Jesus says turn the other cheek. He says things like, "Blessed are those who mourn and love your enemies." Those of us who are familiar with Jesus' teaching maybe don't quite realise how full of wonder it is, how bizarre and beautiful. Human instinct is to seek justice and revenge when we are hurt, but the way of Jesus is to forgive, and only in forgiveness can we be made whole. Isaiah was telling the people about the king who was to come. I wonder how often kings and rulers in the world have also been wonderful counsellors. Those who give their people advice on how to live in such a way that enables them to flourish. In the manger at Christmas time is one who would grow to be the Wonderful Counsellor, whose teaching is different, strange, and difficult, who shows us a different way of living which leads to greater contentment, deeper joy, and eternal love. You are invited to come to the manger, to come to the Wonderful Counsellor this Christmas time.